Breaking: Peter Obi won 2023 presidential election. You know, when I used to say this thing that Peter Obi won this election, a lot of people said it's a lie. I should bring proof. I should do that. I hope you guys listen to the tribunal. What happened at the tribunal days ago, where they brought out, you know, in the tribunal, what they do is that they sit down to call out the different cases. Like now, for example, if Obi had filed that Tinubu stole a goat, that Tinubu, you know, slept with somebody's wife, there are examples that Tinubu did not get the 25% vote cast in Abuja. Tinubu did not get the total votes he claimed he had. What they do in court is that they will start the hearing, they will start the proceedings by looking at the ones that the judges might decide that, okay, let us knock out the ones that can be, like for example now, Shetima, who is his deputy, had 2 nominations. He's not supposed to be, so it's illegal for somebody contesting for presidency. He's either him or his deputy, that's his deputy, to have 2 nomination, because the man had, the vice president elect has 2 nominations, one for senate and one for house, for presidency. So now that what the judges will now do is to try to knock out the, okay, this one, did Shetima actually get 2 nominations? Yes. If he did not, if it is yes, they will stay on the case. If it is no, they will knock it out. Do you understand? So they will go to another one again and say, when Tinubu was, you know, was he convicted for the $460,000 forfeiture? Was he convicted, or can we, do we have the right to hear the case? They will look at it. They will look at all the cases, and then they will keep striking out. Now, this brings me to the news that's been making the round, that Peter Obi lost, that Peter Obi does not have a case in court. I know a lot of you have not seen me for 2 weeks now. Yes, somebody stole my phone, and it's one of those APC people, so that I will stop talking about them. My phone was stolen, that's by the way. So I am back now. Peter Obi's case was never thrown out. It was never thrown out. Now, if you look at the social media space, you see where they have made a picture of Peter Obi squatting to beg Tinubu that when he went to visit the professor asked him to come and apologize, which was a lie. The only reason Peter Obi visited the professor was because he wanted to let the professor know what Nigerians are going through, what the obedience are fighting for. It's not like he went there to let him know that it is not his word against the obedience or his word against him. He went there to also let him know that this life we are living is not the way it is, and he went there, right, to see the prof. So people have a lot of, you know, stories, narratives people are trying to, you know, paint because of Peter Obi's visit. Now, people are also trying to twist section 221. That section is talking about somebody who did not, you know, you contested an election under a party. That section did not say that because Peter Obi did not that is how will I put it, the people are trying to twist it that because Peter Obi contested election in Labour Party and Labour Party has issues, that is why Peter Obi has been thrown out of the case, which is a lie. Peter Obi, when he was filing the petition, for those of you who have seen that petition, you see that he put his name first, meaning that him as a candidate was suing Tinubu. His party, the Labour Party, was also suing Tinubu. And you do understand? So it wasn't just the party. So of all the propaganda they've been doing, trying to drag Peter Obi's party people so that there will be division, so that they can come in and start causing problem. All that is just propaganda. None of you, if you are obedient follower, don't bother. There are a lot of this particular tribunal that the head, the first sitting, you will see that even on the IREF, if you want to really go there, you go to the IREF and see that a lot of Obis votes were taken to the APC people. A lot of Peter Obi's votes, Labour Party, were taken to the APC people because they felt that they were smart. You see one thing about card reader, then you could manipulate. But you see this IREF, because when the beavers, they will capture the people. You cannot vote more than the accreditation you have done. That's one thing people don't know. So when they come up with all these stories that Peter Obi's case was thrown out, it wasn't thrown out. These are the different things. So now, if you say that Peter Obi do not have a case, if the case of the forfeiture did not hold water, what about his deputy, Tinubu's deputy that has 2 nominations? That one is already a very criminal thing to do. So it's a case, right? Remember the case of Bayelsa, where the governor was already out parading, and he was already out parading so that the next day he will be sworn in. And the court held that because his deputy had issues, they cannot be sworn in. And that was how this man was parading, and he must have bought his suit. And that was, I think, on the vows day this thing happened. He must have bought the suit. A court in Abuja held that the man is not the person that is supposed to be sworn in, and someone else was sworn in. I don't know if you are getting this whole math. So you guys should calm down. Those of you who are truly obedient people, calm down. Don't bother about all these side talks. And that is why I was so hurt when I couldn't come out here to really talk with you guys, to calm you down, to tell you what is really going on. People are trying to twist the law to suit their narrative. Obis petition was not thrown out, and Obi has a very good case. Even if they go out to meet the party to keep dividing them into pieces, Obi still has a case in court against Tinubu. And now, if you look at it very well, you see that Atiku is also asking that this proceeding should be aired live. It is true, because what he's saying is very, very true. And people have posted a video here where a judge was saying that it will be too cumbersome for the judges to do and all of that. But if you watch the case of Ekweremadu, the hearing was partly partly shown. So we want to see the sneak peeks. Let us see things, because we don't want them to now will not hear. Hearing is different from the day of the judgment, right? So let us follow the hearing, how they think the proceedings is going, so that whatever is happening, we know. We too will interpret the law in our own understanding, because what APC is doing is that they are going all out to try to twist this thing. And that's why they are going out. They have been posting online that Peter Obi's case was thrown out, while those who were really in court, who know what's up, they have already said Peter Obi won. If you see the kind of margin Peter Obi won in most of the northern states, you'll be shocked on the IREF. And that is why they keep posting people who are having their bat on the IREF. Obi has a case. If you are an obedient fan, I want you to be calm. Don't even worry yourself, because Peter Obi has a case in court, and this is going to come up as the day as the proceedings keep going on. Don't be afraid. Keep praying for Peter Obi. Nothing will happen to him. The other day they even posted how they said Peter Obi was sleeping in court. All this is just to gain cheap points. You guys should not worry. Peter Obi is coming in as our president. We don't care to know whatever their vices, whatever they are planning, but God is our own, and he will bring to pass our rightful president-elect, not the one they are forcing on us. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.